Hello everybody, this is a quick video to show you how to craft 2 domes for whatever project you might need. For this particular one, I'm recording it for the piranha plants. The first video I have that shows how to craft domes isn't very useful or practical, so I decided to make another one that's just a little bit more practical, and that's going to give you a much stronger structure. Of course, you got to start out by creating your circles. You could use some cups or however you want to create your circles. You need 4 circles total because you're gonna create the top and the bottom of the head. You're gonna cut 2 of them in half and you're gonna glue it together like this. Then you're gonna cut another in half and you're gonna fill in those other 2 areas. It doesn't have to line up perfectly, so you'll see that sometimes it won't connect perfectly, meaning it's not going to go all the way to the top of the half sphere, excuse me, or all the way to the side. That's fine. That's not really super important. Once that's done, you're going to be left with a little structure just like this. You do that to the other one. Now it's time to start a process that I call gridding. And this process is just going to reinforce it. So when you stuff it or fill it with foam, however it is that you're working, then the gridding will hold that together. So there is no specific way to grid. I mean, you just have to make sure that you don't have any giant gaps for your stuffing to fall out of. And you want to make sure that it stays relatively smooth depending on the type of object that you're trying to construct. So you see here, you see these lines going this way, this way, this way, and this way. I think this is a pretty good grid. It's not too bulky in any particular, direction. So do that to the other one and you'll be ready for the next step. I got some toilet paper. I'm just going to fill it with toilet paper as I've described in class. I think it's very malleable. It's easy to get in there as opposed to a writing paper, a line paper, or copy paper. And it's also relatively affordable. So that's why I've decided to use toilet paper. And I'll probably use it moving forward, unless if tissue paper is more affordable. Fill them both up very tightly. Okay, they have to be filled up very tightly because that's what's going to give it its strength. If you've been in my class, you know that these things have great strength because I've shown you how resistant some of them are. And the last step for now is just to tape them up, and then they'll be ready for your project. If your project requires domes, you can't paint on top of this tape, so that's why we paper mache or we use whatever other process. Sorry about that noise, it's just the computer. So yeah, depending on the type of process you're going to use, you just want to make sure that you can paint it at the end. The painting really adds that finished quality to it. You want to make sure you wrap it up really well with your tape, especially considering the quality of tape that you have. A lesser quality tape tends to unadhere, but if you wrap it all the way around, then it'll have strength, and once you're done, you have your 2 domes ready for whatever project it is you're doing. This particular case was going to be the top and the bottom of the head of the piranha plant. All right, have a great one.